Is it your responsibility to take care of your parents? Day One Journey, episode 1586. So, is it your responsibility to take care of your parents? So, when I ask this question, well, it's a difficult question, I'm not just blurting no. Yeah, it's not your responsibility. Is it your responsibility? I do challenge myself. So, first of all, as my default, I'm switching places. Okay, default, I'm switching places. At the beginning. Wait. Do I think that responsibility for my children is to take care of me? I actually don't think so. Do I want them to take care of me? Well, probably in a sense, yeah. Yeah. I don't want to forget about me. But no, I don't want them. This is me. I don't want them to just stay around me to take care of my around me, because I understand it has a price. It has a price of their life. Yeah, because when you do more of one thing, you do less of the other. So this is first. Do I flip it? It does. When I flip it, doesn't mean that my parents believe what I believe. But I sometimes I cannot access their minds, and sometimes they didn't think about that deeply, and etc. etc. So this is the first thing that I do. Do I think that my children have a responsibility to take care of me? Now, yes, there are I don't know, in different part of the world, different time, in the past, with my limited knowledge about history, you brought up kids to take care of yourself. It's and this is okay if this is your point of view. Yeah, it's about your decision. Yeah, it's not about what society tells you to do. Yeah. So I don't want to bring children to the world. Let's see if it's okay. I don't want to take. I don't want to bring children to the world, so there's someone who would take care of me. When I put it, as I also talked to my parents, they gave me the gift of life, but it's mine right now. Yeah, I don't live my life with them. It's on the same. Well, it's on the same question, right? Because do I have a responsibility? I have a responsibility for my children, for sure. Yeah, I also have responsibility for myself. Yeah, I'm not. Well, a child doesn't at the beginning because they don't understand. But now I live my life. I need to be responsible. Yeah, for my own life, for my own. Why? Because if I'm just getting angry, yeah, like your child can just start screaming, and so she might be screaming at you. There's not much consequences, but she will scream at the wrong person, the wrong time. Well, she can go to jail. Yeah, so she needs to be responsible. I need to be responsible for me. I want to be responsible. I think I need to be responsible for my children. Responsibility for my parents. There's some gray here. Obviously, I want to take care of them. Obviously, I want to help, and I think we can help. It's a decision. It's only someone tells me that I need to do it. It's a responsibility. Now, when you go, responsibility. So maybe there are many questions in your head. Should I? By the should. I have a responsibility, I have a duty. Should I do that? Should I do that? And we kind of feel sometimes like a pressure. We need to. Yeah. So let's say we live in a different country. I live in Thailand, and my parents in Israel. Do I feel a duty that I need to come back? And I don't label it as a duty. and I don't label it as responsibility. I want to help. I do help. I do it on a day-to-day basis, but I still live my life. Okay? It's totally different. The relationship parent-child, child-parent is not symmetric. There's love and there's connection and there's a lot of things, yeah. But it's not symmetric, yeah. A parent doesn't take care of the child as much as the child takes care of their parent. If the parent is very ill and the child is like, like sometimes the child could be the parent in the house and it could be the sort of parent of his brother, is this, but we're not there right now, and obviously sometimes we sort of step up to the responsibility, but this is not the case. Yeah, like when we think about our parents living in a different country, we might have these thoughts of should I live next to them, should I be there all the time when they need me, and I think setting boundaries or understanding some things can be very helpful. So I can talk about myself. So my parents are in Israel. Okay. So another point, very, very, very important: switching places. When I switch places, so I ask myself, what would I want? Would I want my children to have responsibility on me? Well, I already answered that. Then I'm asking about them. Now it's not me, but I actually, what do they want? Do they want me to be always like there and taking care of everything all the time? It might be too much. It might be, they might have negative feelings about that because they would feel that they stop me from achieving my dreams and my goals. Wouldn't they want me to achieve my dreams and my goals? Would they want to be stuck there in the middle, stopping me from doing things? I don't think many people want to be there. So I ask this about. So first, I'm putting myself in this position. Second, I'm actually jumping to their position. What would they really want? Like, because understand, like, even like when you think about a child, they want you to help them. Is it best for them? So I'm challenging actually two questions. Is it best for them that you're actually next to them all the time? Second question, do they really want? This is totally different questions. What would I do if I'm there? What would I want? And now the specific question, should you be there next to them all the time? So then I try. I think this can gives me the most clarity. Like what I think is like sort of makes sense, or So I'm thinking, I visit my parents like in the holidays, 4 times a year, 3 times a year, 5 times a year, yeah, or kind of the similar times. So I come, I spend a weekend, I'm with them. When I'm with them, I'm fully with them. Obviously, throughout the year, I'm trying to, help. There's some crisis or something, yeah, I can be there, I can help. And of course, now when I'm grown up, this is not a child taking care of their parents. Yeah, it's a grown up taking care of their parents. This is the scenario. I would focus on taking care of myself, earning money, which gives me freedom, which gives me power to get help from other people, whether it's social workers. Well, if there's some problems, there might be attorneys, lawyers, I don't know. Yeah, like a helper, a cleaner, and this and that. And it seems to me to be like a good thing. So they know you live your dream or you try to accomplish your dreams. They're not in the way. Still, you care about them. You do want to help. You do help. And yeah, but it's not all your life. Yeah. And moving to their country to be close to them is almost as not living your life because you change where you live just because of them. This, for me, I think is too much. Now, there are the other cases and stuff, and yeah, but we don't talk about a crisis. We talk about an ongoing, consistent situation. Does it make sense? You think I missed something? I think taking care of our parents is now I get a bit emotional. I remember a clip on YouTube or whatever, yeah, that showed a parent takes care of their child. A lot of patience, you know. I think the child was learning a language or something very basic, yes, but the parent has so much patience, and then I think it switched back, or it was the other way around. Then there was the level of patience that the child, as a grown up, was dealing with their parent, and well, they didn't have patience for the parent, and I think this is this is key. Like, yeah, don't live next to your parents, just and take care of everything and every single, yeah. Take some help, like you can help them with a cleaner, yeah. Visit them a few times a year if you don't live in the same country. Um, but overall, forgot my point. So just to summarize, for me, it's not necessarily living next to my parents, but patience. The time that I spent with them, I give them the full gift of my attention and also patience. Yeah, when I help them with something and they struggle and they have less energy and they don't necessarily understand all the technology and everything, I deploy patience. I think this is something very big. I try to focus on that when thinking about my parents. The patience they had with me as a newborn baby, I want to give that back. Not my life, where I live in the world, but yeah, when I'm with them, give them the gifts of my attention. Have a great day, day one. See you tomorrow.